Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharmaine, and if you've been here before, thanks for tuning in again. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite retellings of Alice in Wonderland. There they all are, as I try not to drop them. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Splintered series by A.J. Howard. There is 3 books in this series, and they are gorgeous. Look at how nice those covers are. So the author is A.J. Howard. She's a fantastic writer. She tells the background and like the story, and when I read, I don't really pay attention to the words, and it's almost like my mind just turns it into a movie, so I don't really pay attention to what I'm reading, which is probably why I don't like to read horror books so much, but I do love Alice in Wonderland books. That strange little world that I can get into is so nice. And A.J. Howard sets the mood for the movie in my mind perfectly. So the back of this says, Alyssa Gardner hears the thoughts of plants and insects. She hides her delusions for now, but she knows her fate. She will end up like her mother in an institution. Madness has run in her family ever since her great-great-great-grandmother, Alice Liddell, told Lewis Carroll her strange dreams, inspiring his classic, Alice Adventures in Wonderland. Perhaps she's not mad. Perhaps Carroll's stories aren't as whimsical as they first seem. So, I actually read this a couple of years ago, and honestly, my memory is not that great, so I could tell you more stuff on it, but I don't 100% remember. I do know that I read it very quickly, and I started with book number 1, and then I had to go and get the other 2, and then I ended up with the box set, which is what I picked up instead, and they're so pretty. I love them. I actually super like classic story retellings, like reimagined and stuff like that. I have a whole bunch of series on them actually, but the Alice in Wonderland is the one that I have the most. It turns out that I really love Alice in Wonderland. I don't really like the cartoon that much. Like, I do watch it and it's okay, but it's maybe not like my favorite. But every time there's a new Alice in Wonderland like story that comes out, or book series or whatever, I need to get it. I love Alice in Wonderland. So my next series that I have here, and also here, is the Alice in Zombieland. There's the covers there, and more of the covers here. And the back says, she won't rest until she's sent every walking corpse back to its grave forever. Had anyone told Alice Bell that her entire life would have changed in the course of one heartbeat and the next, she would have laughed. But that's all it took, one heartbeat. A blink, a breath, a second. And everything she knew and loved was gone. Her father was right. The monsters are real. To avenge her family, Allie must learn how to fight the undead. To survive, she must learn to trust the baddest of the bad boys, Cole Holland. But Cole has secrets of his own. And if Allie isn't careful, those secrets might just prove to be more dangerous than the zombies. This one I did start to read. She starts to like see stuff, and there's like an event, and something happens, and then she starts to fight them. I can't 100% say for sure. I don't think I finished the book. I just started it, and then I ended up switching to my horror stories for the month of October, which I'm reading Asylum, and it's terrifying, and I'm not saying that I put it in the freezer like Joey, but I definitely considered it, and I don't like reading it in the dark, and it's very, very, it's amazing, also super, super terrifying. So I should have actually read this, though, because it's in Zombieland, which would have been a good book for October, and I don't know what I was thinking there. I don't know why I stopped. I'm not going to finish them all in October. I'm not that fast of a reader. But I should actually pick this one up again and read it for October or something close to October, since it would kind of suit the mood. And then there is the Queen of Hearts series. So there's one here and one up there. And I also really like series books. I'm not a big fan of the one-offers. I feel as though I don't get enough from just one book. I like to read series because I usually like to stay in whatever the author's world is for as long as I can. That's kind of how I read my books. So this is by Colleen Oakes, and it says, Evil is rising in Wonderland. Only queens with hearts can bleed. This is not the story of Wonderland we know. Alice has not fallen down a rabbit hole. This is the Wonderland beneath each smile lies a secret. Each tart comes with a demand, and only prisoners tell the truth. Dinah, oh that's cute, is the princess who will one day reign over Wonderland. She has not yet seen the dark depths of her kingdom. She longs for only her father's approval and future with the boy she loves. But when the betrayal breaks her heart and threatens her throne, she is launched into Wonderland's dangerous political game. Dinah must stay one step ahead of her cunning enemies or she'll lose not just the crown, but her head. Man, I love Alice in Wonderland books. So I haven't read this either. Honestly, this video is pretty much, I read one book and forgot how it went, and now I'm just telling you guys about the rest of these, but Alice in Wonderland, man. You can't go wrong for that. I have, like, the classic book here behind me. Like, it's pretty neat. And, okay, so this one I did start to read, and then I stopped because I found out, like, that's how far in I am. But there's a third book coming out and it's not out yet. And I like to have the entire series at the same time because I have a bad memory, as you guys can tell. And I need to read them all at the same time so that I can retain as much information as I can from one book to the next. This is by L.L. McKinney. And it's called A Nightmareverse book, if you see it there. So that's the cover there. And this was awesome. The couple of chapters that I read, she had me like instantly. I'm not even kidding. And until I realized that there was a third book, I probably wouldn't have put it down. But I don't think that I'll have enough memory in between the two to like not be able to keep it all in there kind of thing. So it says, this isn't the Wonderland you remember. The first time a nightmare came, Alice nearly lost her life. Now, with the magic weapons and hardcore fighting skills, she battles these monstrous creatures in the dream world realm known as Wonderland. Yet even warriors have curfews. Life in the real world Atlanta isn't always so simple. As Alice juggles her overprotecting mom and high-maintenance best friend and school, keeping the nightmares at bay is turning into a full-time job. When Alice's handsome and mysterious mentor is poisoned, she has to find the antidote by venturing deeper into Wonderland than she's ever gone before, and she'll need to use everything she's learned in both worlds to keep from losing her head. Literally. So, my favorite thing about this book is there's a character called Ahhh, and he's awesome, and her friends, like, seem so real, and I'm not even kidding, instantly I like this character. This was such, like, I can't wait for book number 3 to come out so that I can read these because she just draws you in. The author draws you in. You're in it. And, like, she teleports in between Wonderland and, like, her home and, like, it's just such a good book. I highly recommend it if you guys can get it. I also highly recommend this, and I know that I sound a little bit more excited about this one, but I've never read anything like this before. I haven't actually read anything like this before either, so technically they're both amazing. And these two I haven't even read yet. So this is my book video that I'm recommending books to you kind of, but not really, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to have a good time here. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to pop in here with a book video and like show you guys what was going on. And on that note, I'm doing a 25 subscriber giveaway in another one of my videos. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, please go over, follow all of the rules, and add your name to it so that you can get in there. I'm really excited about that. That's pretty much it for me. I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. What is your favorite retelling? Do you guys like classic retellings? Like, have you read classic retellings, or do you just like the classic books? Have you read a lot of the classic books? Man, I have a lot of questions right now. I can talk about books a lot. As I'm looking around my library, love books. As you guys can see behind me, I'm a pretty big fan. I'm a pretty big collector. I'm a mild reader. So those two hobbies kind of go hand in hand. They kind of don't. The Alice in Wonderland is amazing. Please tell me if you guys have recommendations. of any kind of retellings of books. I would love to hear them. I love everything about books. I also love this channel. I'm really happy if you guys are watching these videos. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me for a couple of minutes. That's really awesome of you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.